What's the most life-changing phone call you ever received? My phone rang at 2 a.m., and I almost didn't answer because nobody calls with good news that late. But when I saw it was my younger brother Jake, I picked up. He was crying so hard I couldn't understand him at first. All I heard was dad and hospital and come now. I threw on yesterday's clothes and drove to the hospital thinking my dad had another heart attack. He'd had one last year and barely made it. But when I got to the waiting room, Jake wasn't crying anymore. He looked angry, really angry. What happened? I asked. Dad's fine, he said, but you need to see something. That didn't make sense, but I followed him down the hall. We walked past the cardiac unit, past the ICU, all the way to the maternity ward. I was about to ask why we were there when Jake pointed through a window. Inside was a teenage girl, maybe 16, holding a newborn. And sitting next to her was my dad, not visiting, not checking on a friend's kid. He was holding her hand while she nursed the baby. Her name's Ashley, Jake said. She's his daughter, our half-sister. And that baby, that's his grandkid. I felt like someone had punched me in the stomach. Dad had been married to our mom for 35 years. They just celebrated their anniversary last month, posted pictures all over Facebook about their perfect marriage. How long have you known? I asked. About an hour. The hospital called me because I'm listed as his emergency contact. When I got here, some nurse thought I was here to see Ashley and the baby. She said, your dad's already with them, like I was supposed to know. We stood there watching through the glass. Dad looked happy. Happier than I'd seen him in years. He was talking to this girl, his other daughter, like she was the most important person in the world. There's more, Jake said. The nurse told me Ashley's been coming to our house every Tuesday when Mom's at her book club for 3 years. 3 years. All those times Dad said he was too tired to come to my son's baseball games. All those missed dinners because of work. He was building a whole other life. We have to tell Mom, I said, but Jake shook his head. I already tried calling her. Her phone's off. Then we go home and she's not home. Jake pulled out his phone and showed me Mom's location. She was at a hotel downtown. Had been since 10 p.m. Maybe she already knows, he said. We left the hospital without talking to Dad. Drove to the hotel in silence. Found Mom's car in the parking lot. I was about to go inside when Jake grabbed my arm. Look, he said, pointing to another car. It was our neighbor, Mr. Patterson's truck. He was supposed to be on a fishing trip this week. That's what his wife told everyone at the neighborhood barbecue. This is insane, I said. Let's just go home, Jake said. Pretend we don't know anything. But I couldn't. I called Mom. She answered on the third ring, sounding out of breath. Hey, honey, what's wrong? It's so late. Where are you? I asked. Home, of course. In bed. Why? I looked at her location again. Still at the hotel. Mom, I'm at the hospital. Dad's here with another family. A teenage daughter and a grandkid. Silence. Then she laughed. Actually laughed. Good for him, she said. Tell him I'll have divorce papers ready by morning. And tell him Mr. Patterson says hi. She hung up. Jake and I sat in that hotel parking lot until the sun came up. Neither of us wanted to go home. Neither of us knew what home even meant anymore. That was 6 months ago. The divorce was quick. Turns out they'd both been seeing other people for years. Just stayed together for the kids. Jake and I were 28 and 30. Ashley reached out last week. Wants to meet her brothers. I haven't answered yet. But you know what's weird? That 2 a.m. call that destroyed everything? It might have been the best thing that happened to our family. Because at least now we're not living in a lie. The truth hurts, but secrets hurt worse. And sometimes the most life-changing calls are the ones that finally end the show everyone's been putting on.